It was a ball of confusion near the newly commissioned West Bridge as bus drivers from Goodwill, St. Joseph, and Maho were being ushered away by police from their usual bus stand to which they had reverted on Tuesday. The bus drivers were left wondering where to go as other vehicles occupied the spot to which they had been relocated when construction on the bridge commenced. CBN4 was on the scene at that time and spoke to a taxi driver who was peeved about the situation.
Right now, what's going on in the River Street, all the private vehicles park River Street because the people that has a private vehicle thought that the buses went back to the bridge area, as usual. So the police right now, they caught between a rock and a hard place, trying to make the private vehicle get off the buses area, and then the buses area, the private vehicle parked by the...
All the time they were building the bridge, we stayed there, that's where they leave us, and that's where...
Right now, what's going on, went back to the bridge area, as usual. So the police right now, they caught between a rock and a hard place, trying to make the private vehicle get off the buses area, and then the buses area, the private vehicle parked by the buses area, because, you know, they kind of confused right now. It's common sense we have to use right now. I mean, the bridge is open there now and then traffic flowing, but what about the buses? If you are ready yet for making the buses come and park there, all you do is you seal the area and let the buses stay in the usual place till all you mark the road.
To make matters worse, the bus drivers seemed not to know why they were not allowed to use their usual bus stand, particularly as the construction of the bridge was completed.
All the time they were building the bridge, we stayed there, that's where they leave us, and that's where we always be, right? Now, I mean, as they finished last year, we were accustomed of coming, we were accustomed of running, right? But because of the bridge, we had to move out. But now, as the bridge finished and then we start following back our main line, then the police come telling us that we have to move from there and we have to go back and put them other places. So I would really like, I want to know, well, what they're going to do for us, what they're going to do there, why we cannot use there.
CBN4 contacted the traffic department and was told by an inspector of police that there is still more work to be done in the area before the drivers can be allowed to move back to their usual bus stand. And that work will be part of the second phase of the Roseau Enhancement Project. The inspector informed us that the traffic department will be meeting with the bus drivers to discuss that matter.